Hi everyone, welcome back to our class. In previous lesson we have learned about the acids, bases and what are the reactions of acids and bases and what are the color changes of the indicators. Yes. So here in this session we are going to be learn about pH scale. Yes. So what is this pH scale and why do we use this scale? Yes. Here students to know the properties of acids and bases. Is it a strong acid or weak acid, strong base or weak base? We are going to be use this scale. What is that? pH scale. So here this pH scale contain the values from 0 to 14 and this is a scale for measuring the H plus ion concentration of the solution. Yes. So here we can observe the scale. It is contain the values from 0 to 14 and negative powers values will be there 10 to the power of minus 14 to 10 to the power of 0. So like this we will observe the values of this what is the pH scale, and here different colors we can observe. Yes, so 0 to 14 values we can observe here, and 0 to 7 values, nothing but 0 to 6 values indicate the colors of the acids. Yes, and so 8 to 14 values indicate the colors of the base. Yes, then how do we use this pH scale? Yes, so now you can observe here which gives the information about acid and which values give the information of the base by this picture. Yes, here 0 to 14 are the acids, sorry 0 to 6 are the acids and 8 to 14 are the bases. What about 7 value? Yes, 7 value indicate the neutralization, means neutralize solution, neutral solution. Yes, here then what is the importance of pH value in our day-to-day life? Yes, so students, have you ever observed that the acid rains means nothing but you might have not observed this acid rain, but have you heard it? What is acid rain? And acid rains will cause the damage to the monuments. Yes, ancient monuments get damaged by this what is acid rain. Yes, we heard such news in the news newspaper, we read that. Yes, what are this acid rain? Yes, here carbonic acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid will mix up with water, rainwater, and this rainwater will be fall down and this rainwater will be flow into the river. Yes, then whatever the river water is there, that river water lower the pH value. Yes, so this rainwater means nothing but acid rainwater pH value is below 5.6. Yes, so here this rainwater, acid rainwater when flows into the river, then that pH value of the river also lower, means it gets lower, and survival means aquatic animals, so what is the survival is very difficult in such river, in such a pH value range. Yes, so every every solution or every liquids have certain pH value. Yes, in that pH value those will be means nothing but aquatic animals survival their life. Yes, so it means nothing but living organisms live in a narrow range pH value. Yes, so let me explain you one more information here. When we use milk every day, yes, and this milkman add the baking soda to the milk to fresh milk. What is the reason? Have you ever observed that? Yes, here this milkman add the baking soda to the fresh milk because it should not change into curd. It should be fresh. Means this when we add the baking soda, means that when this milkman add the baking soda to the milk, to the fresh milk, then this means lactose will not change into lactic acid by the bacteria. Yes, otherwise if he does not add that, then if he does not add the baking soda to the fresh milk, then otherwise this fresh milk will change into curd, means nothing but lactose will be present in the milk. Then this lactose will change into lactic acid, nothing but curd, means gone off. It will be waste, that milk will be gone off. So for that purpose, this milkman add the baking soda to the fresh milk to milk to always fresh. Yes, so you might have understand this concept. Yes, here. And pH value, to neutralize the pH value, he is adding the baking soda to the milk. And what about in our day-to-day life, we observe sometimes in our neighbors, or sometimes otherwise we feel the tooth decay. Yes, so why do we get tooth decay? What is the reason? Yes, here in our tooth, we have strong hardest particle, that is enamel. Yes, it is the hardest material in our body. Yes, this will not this enamel will not dissolve in water, but this hardest material whatever present in our teeth, that will corroded by the acid, nothing but by the bacteria. Yes, where the bacteria will be present in our mouth? Yes, when we eat the food, if we not clean our mouth after eating food, the food will be remain in the between the teeth. That food will be produce the acid, and that acid corrode the enamel part, which is hardest in our body. Yes, so we should clean our mouth after eating food, and we should be garlic our we have to clean thoroughly. We have to clean our mouth after eating the food. Yes, so this is that means when we get tooth decay. Yes, we will get tooth decay when our mouth pH value, nothing but saliva or whatever the mouth pH value decrease 5.5. Yes, when the pH value is decrease 5.5 below of our mouth, then we will get tooth decay. Yes, so we have to neutralize that by using paste or some different as with salt. We will sometimes brush. So like this we will neutralize our acid property of the mouth. We should not make it to fall below the 5.5 value. Yes, and what about this is the pH value to the farmers. How do we relate this pH value to the farmers? Yes, so here farmers they cultivate their crops in particular lands. Yes, that land have particular soil. So we have to test that soil also have particular pH value. So that soil should be contain particular pH value to grow the particular crop. So how do we test this pH value of the soil? So we have to take the different soil from different region, and we have to take in test tube. Yes, and we have to add some water. Yes, after adding we have to stir well those 3 test tubes, and you think you brought the 3 different region soil, and you kept in the test tubes, and you added the water to 3 test tubes. Then you have to mix well. After then you have to filtrate that. Then whatever you will get the filtrate. That filtrate we have to test with a pH paper. Yes. So then we will identify which color it is showing. That pH paper is showing in which color. Means nothing but acid colors or base colors or neutral colors. According to this, these farmers will be cultivate their crop, and they grow the plants in particular region and particular soil. Yes, so these are the pH values of the solutions, or of the soil, or of our mouth. And you know the students, in our digestive system, how do we relate pH values in for our to our digestive system? Yes. So in our digestive system, hydrochloric acid released to digest the food. Yes. So without harm to our digestive system. So when the time of indigestion, this acid release more in our digestive system, and it causes to pain and irritation to us. So then what we have to take? Yes, we will take the baking soda or nothing but antacid tablets. Those are milk of magnesia, we can say that. So we use such type of tablets, antacid tablets and antacid medicine, and we will get relief. So such type of pH means nothing but what we are taking, we are adding the base, we are taking the base to neutralize the acid which produced in our digestive system. So like this we will be neutralize the acid with the base or base with the acid. Yes. So like this we will be observe in our day-to-day life about this pH value. And by the pH scale we can identify that which is strong acid, which is strong base, and weak acid, weak base. Yes. So we can identify the colors. Different colors we can observe from 0 to 14. Yes. And 0 to 6 colors indicates the acids, and 8 to 14 colors indicates the bases. Bases colors means when we add the universal indicator to solution, then solution will be changed in different color. So that color will be matched to which color in the 0 to 14 colors. We have to be observe it, and we have to identify which acid is there and which base is that one, and is it neutralized or acid solution or base solution. So in this process we will use the pH scale. And one more thing interesting, students, have you ever been stung by honeybee? Honeybee, yes. So this bee bee sting leaves an acid in our body. When honeybee stings, then this sting leaves an acid to our body which causes irritation and pain to us. So then what do we use? Yes, we apply the baking soda to neutralize that acid. Yes. And have you ever observed that nettle plant? Yes. So this hair of leaves of nettle plant release the methanoic acid, and we will get a horrible pain when we touch that plant. Yes. So then how do we relieve from this? So that plant we rub at that area and we relieve from this irritation and horrible pain. So these are all things in our day-to-day life we are observing, and we have to know the pH value. How do we relate to this observation? So students, I hope you understand about the pH value and what is the uses of pH value and how do we relate the pH value to our day-to-day observation. So thank you for listening this class.